this week? Okay, so I have my special helper, Lucy, and this week we are learning about Joshua. And we're going to learn about all the times that he trusted in the Lord, and he was super brave. This reminds me of a scripture verse. Lucy, do you know a scripture verse you'd like to teach us?
Sure.
All right, guys, let's follow along with Lucy. Go for it.
So I'm going to teach you this in parts, and then we're going to put it on together, okay?
Okay.
Be brave and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged. That's going to be our first half.
And how do we do that? Do we just say it or do we sing it?
We can sing it if we want, or
Let's sing it.
say it. Be brave and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged. Now we get to do the next part. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9.
All right. Can we try it with you?
Sure. Be brave
Be brave
and courageous.
and courageous.
Do not be afraid or discouraged.
Do not be afraid or discouraged.
For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9.
For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9. Can we do it all together?
Sure.
All right, let's do it all together. Come on, guys.
Be brave
and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9. Oh, good job. Thank you, guys. Okay, so we are going to go and do our story together and figure out why Joshua was so brave and he was so courageous and he was strong. And we're going to go do our story together and hear about how Joshua put his trust in God. All right, let's go. Hey, guys. Okay, so we're going to learn about our story, and we're going to learn about Joshua and how he put his trust in God and how something really cool happened to the walls of the city. Have you guys ever heard this story before? I bet you might have. But we're going to review it for fun. Okay, guys, so for today's story, we're going to use the Bible app again. So it says, Moses sent 12 spies into the promised land. 10 of them said, "We will never defeat the people there." But Joshua and Caleb said, "With God's help, we can do it." So Joshua and Caleb chose to put their trust in God, didn't they? Let's tap and see. Yep, and they put their trust in God. Let's see what happens, what God has to say. Frightened, the people believed the 10 spies. God said, so they were believing the spies instead of trusting in God. God said, "Only your children with Joshua and Caleb will enter the promised land." So after 40 years in the desert, it was finally time. So they spent 40 years in the desert because they didn't trust in God, and only their children would enter the promised land. Joshua sent 2 spies into Jericho. They met a woman called Rahab, who hid them and helped them escape down the wall. They promised to spare her and her family when they came through Jericho to the promised land. They're climbing down the walls. The Israelites crossed the Jordan River, and the priests went first, carrying the Ark of the Covenant. When their feet touched the river, it stopped flowing, and everyone crossed on dry land. And sometimes you can find these little gems and different fun things. You found the gem. All right, let's see what happens next. Jericho was next. The Lord told Joshua, for 6 days, march around Jericho. Then on the 7th day, march around 7 times, and blow trumpets and shout, and the walls will fall down. Wow. Could you ever imagine making stone brick walls fall down by just blowing horns and trumpets and shouting? See, look at they're marching around. Let's see what happens. Joshua trusted God. He did what the Lord said, and the walls fell down. They took the city. Rahab was spared. God's people began to take the promised land. So on the 7th day, they marched around 7 times, and the walls came tumbling down. And they were able to start taking over the promised land. And there's Rahab and her family who helped the 2 spies, remember, in the beginning? And they were spared. Because Joshua trusted and obeyed God, the walls of Jericho fell down. Is that true or false? We know that that's true, correct? Yeah. Because Joshua put his trust in God.
Hey guys.
Hey! So, like we learned in our video and our story about Joshua and how he battled Jericho and the walls came tumbling down, we are going to make a little craft, and we are going to make some horns so we can use them for a fun little thing we've got going on later.
Yay!
So, first thing you need is some paper.
Yep.
Anything to color with. We've got some crayons, but you can use whatever you got. And then tape, stapler, whatever you have at home to stick it together. So go get those supplies now.
And don't forget to do crafts and wash your hands before you do crafts.
That's a great idea. All right, let's draw some pictures on our horn. The first thing we do, get our paper, and we're going to just color it. So draw whatever you want. Make some fun designs.
I'm going to make my horn very, very pointy.
Ooh. Well, you draw whatever you want all over the side of it. I'm making some hearts. Mila, what are you drawing?
I'm gonna draw something.
I'm making some quick hearts.
No, let's draw the screen of the Nintendo Switch.
Ooh, you can draw your Switch if you want.
Now let's draw the blue side of the
You could draw the walls of Jericho that Joshua battled.
Now we'll need the circle.
You
the
could
joystick.
put
I'm doing the
hearts.
Switch too.
Yeah? You do some stars.
A,
I'm going to put some stars on mine.
Y, and X. Now,
I'm going to do some swirlies.
Now we need red. I got some.
All right.
Silly me. Now we will do the...
How's this yours guys is coming? Are they coming good?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're looking good. Okay guys, so now once you have it all colored, check ours out.
This is mine.
This
is
is mine.
And it says, we heart the Lord.
It says we love the Lord. Once you have them all done and all together, then now is the time we use the tape. We're gonna roll these, and you might need to get some help to roll them. We're gonna roll these into a horn. We're gonna roll them up like a horn.
Hey, what is Louis?
Roll them up like a horn.
Oh,
All right, once you roll them, you put a little bit of tape on them.
I'm not ready.
I can help you roll.
I don't know how to roll.
And you roll it up like a
I
horn.
don't
You might
know
need to
how
get
to
some
roll
help up.
very well.
Okay guys, so now that you guys have your horns, you guys are gonna help us knock this wall down. Are you guys ready for it?
Yeah!
All right.
Yeah!
When I say at the end, oh yes you can, that's when you blow on your horns you made really loud, okay? And then we'll see what happens to the wall. Ready? You can't win a battle with the horn. Oh silly Joshua, you can't win a battle with the horn. Oh, silly Joshua, don't you know Jericho has walls over 10 feet thick? Oh, silly Joshua, you can't win a battle with the horn. Oh, silly Joshua, oh, yeah.